The Security Council on Ukraine, which took place on 12th February, was initiated by the Russian delegation just a day before on 11th February. Formally, Russians said that the reason to talk about the situation in Ukraine was that exactly this day, 4 years ago, the Minsk Agreements were signed. Ukrainian delegation called the Russian initiative a smoke screen, which is aimed to divert attention from the upcoming General Assembly meeting on the situation in the occupied territories of Ukraine, which will happen on the 20th February 2019. First of delegates to be given floor was the Russian representative Vasily Nebenzia. His speech seemed to be a summary of Russia Today reports over the last 5 years. He again called the revolution of dignity in Ukraine a coup d'etat, said that the agreements between Yanukovych and the opposition on the 21st February 2014 have to be followed, even 5 years later, and basically said that Ukraine does not implement the Minsk Agreements and puts all blame on Russia. Nebenzia's Russian propaganda talking points were probably the reason why the next speaker, the German ambassador to the UN, Christoph Heusgen, started his speech by admitting that after listening to Nebenzia, it seems that Ukraine attacked Russia, not Russia attacked Ukraine.
Our Russian friends over the years have always said that this was, and Vasily just again said this was a coup and this was an internal strife to overthrow the government, etc. We have to be aware of it, that it was a Russian invasion, that were Russian soldiers.
At the end of the meeting, the Ukrainian representative Volodymyr Yelchenko stated number of cases when Russia blatantly violated not only Minsk Agreements but actually international law when it invaded Ukraine. He said that if Russia really wanted to bring peace to Ukraine, it should better start acting, not just talking. And he also reminded other delegates of the upcoming General Assembly meeting on Ukraine on 20th of February, which will happen exactly on the day when 5 years ago the Russian aggression against Ukraine started. Georgi Tichy from New York, especially for UATV.